everybody, and welcome to a very special game that I've been looking forward to for a while. This is Tavern Keeper. Now, you may not know what this is right off the bat, but you will probably know the developers of this game. These developers of this game was Greenheart Games, and they're the ones that made Game Dev Tycoon, a very infamous, or not infamous, but famous simulator about making games. So this is our next game, Tavern Keeper. It's out in early access right now, but from what I've seen, there's plenty of content here to justify your purchase, and it is very good. We did some previous coverage on it beforehand with the demo and a little bit of the tutorial, so I'm not going to do the tutorial this time around, but we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. I will say there was a really cool thing where if you do have Game Dev Tycoon, they kind of say, hey, thanks for supporting our last game. The narrator comes up and says that, hey, thank you for supporting our last game. Here's some extra stuff. So they've got this system where you can unpack cards. And it's like a little collectible thing. So like we got a large brazier here. Item. I'm assuming this is actually maybe, I don't know if it's like collectible cards or actually items that we get. So we have like the Lap of Luxury. That's a rare card, so I don't know, it's kind of cool. I mean, I work in the TCG space pretty heavily, and just seeing trading cards, I don't know, it just scratches my brain. If you think raiding dungeons is hard, try running a tavern, a legendary card. Excellent. Okay, and then epic card, I'm pretty sure these are seeded, but it's all right. Humans are the only culture. It's of a monarch, and then yeah, we have a common, the arid region of Gugamush. New discoveries are brewing. Cheers. And we got a thumbs up. All right. So there's our collection of cards for the game, but that's not what this game's about. It is a simulation tavern builder game, and that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to skip the tutorial, and we're just going to jump right into it. So we have a couple different settings here. We can have, we just need to max tavern stars as 1. So we just have 1 challenge here. So this is just going to be able to get us started, made it official, complete river bottom scenario. Starting gold, I'm going to leave everything as balanced, just leave it as what the game devs intended. And we're just going to go from there. So we're going to start and jump into river bottom. Okay, so here we are, starting off with our broken canoe, boat. There's a frog.
To river bottom. I hope you like mud. And oh, here's your first tavern.
Just in the middle of nowhere.
Fixer-upper, it seems. There's much to do before opening the doors.
Yep.
But
okay.
Before we focus on the tavern, let's find out about its keeper. You. What skills are you bringing to the table?
Well, I would say 25 plus years of game knowledge.
Represents your strengths, quickness of wit or hands, depth of knowledge, or simply charm.
Okay, so some story choices test your skills. Here you can define what skills and weaknesses lie. Oh, so we actually have interesting. Represents quick feet and quicker hands. Charm average. Charm encompasses your natural likability and persuasiveness. Oh, so me as the player actually matters in this. Interesting. Which shows your ability for quick thinking and quicker talking. And smarts average. Smarts is about how much you know and your capacity to learn. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do a point in that. There we go. We'll save that.
Well, you know you best. We'll see how that plays out along the way.
Okay. So build a tap room so we can easily do that. So a tap room is the heart of the soul of tavern, and just like the heart, you need one to survive. So the game, what this game has is nested tooltips. Upon nested tooltips, you can actually just hover over a ton of stuff, and then it'll just kind of say, hey, here's more. This will bring up the, the handbook and everything. But we just need to build a tap room. So this is where I'm going to be a little bit, because they kind of had things built out for us, so we can actually build our rooms out. And I know this guy back here builds for us, so I'm going to kind of build our tap room back here, I believe, where we can store. Or I can just build it like maybe right, I'm going to do right there. I think that's fine. So that's going to be our tap room. We'll confirm that. Tap room goes there. I'm going to put the door closest to where delivery is. So we're going to put like the door right there. That's fine with me. And we have to have a couple different things for the tap room. So bar counter. Oh, wait a minute. The heart and soul. Oh, no, that's wrong. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. Cancel. Cancel. Destroy the whole thing. The tap room. Tap room goes here. That's our tap room. Yeah, that's where that goes. We'll have the entrance to the back here. And then can I change the room at all? Because I don't think this technically counts as a tap room yet. No, it expanded it. Oh, okay. So ban from room. No, not what we want to do. Rezone, change this room's type. I'm going to say empty. Okay, so we rezoned it. Oh, this is an entire room right here. Oh, so how do I build a wall? Okay, so there's a hallway. So we say this could be a hallway right here. Or, I'm going to do some planning real quick and I'll come back with you guys. Okay, so I think I've got the way I want it here. And so I just kind of went into the zoning and just did a bunch of zoning at once. So we have the storeroom here, we have the tap room here, we have a staff room here. This is kind of just a hallway right now. I can rezone it if I need to. And then this is kind of empty. So we're going to confirm that all those rooms should be set up now. So this is technically an open space right here. And I need to figure out how to not make that an open space. But for the most part, we're good. I would like the door to go right here. So I'm going to figure that out. But then, you know, we say have a door go here to the staff room. And then I can honestly have a door, another one right here. But I think we're just going to have the one that can go around like that. So I think we're going to go with that. So we need to place a tap in the tap room. But first, I do want to go ahead and see if I can fix the zoning right here, because I do want a door right there. And it looks like that's not fully, that's just kind of like an open space. So I'm going to try to figure out how to get rid of that stuff. I think maybe it's demolish. No, we don't want to demolish that entire thing. Granted, that just gets rid of all the kind of junk. Oh, and there's already a door there. Perfect. So we just got rid of the junk. Let's just go and demolish all that. There we go. Clean up our space a little bit. Looking good. Okay, so now we need to place a tap in the tap room. So next, add a tap to your tap room allows you to offer drinks. So we just want to do that. And we want a tap. So I need to figure out how I want this to look. So we can rotate. Nope, that's me rotating the camera like per usual. Cam hotkeys, build hotkeys. So quick rotate. Okay, so we just rotate like that. Or if I'm assuming there's kind of snapping as well. No snapping. I do want snapping. So if I just do, yep, right click, we can get some snapping. Perfect. So you can kind of do whatever you want here in terms of you don't have to have complete 45-degree angles there. So how do I don't even want to consider here. So that's the thing. The game has a lot of customization that you can do in terms of your tavern. It is very, very open. That's kind of, I'm going to get a little analysis paralysis here. So a lot of times if I cut away, it's just because I'm thinking and trying to figure out how I want this to look. Okay, so we can't do much. We're kind of broke. So this is kind of what I have right now. It's not much, but it is what it is. I'm not sure if we can do like a bulk move or not. There is a build mode, but I'm not sure if we can actually multi-click and kind of move things all at once. So you may have to move things one at a time until I figure that out. But right now we need to hire a staff member, so we need to make sure we do that. So we're gonna go up here to staff, and we see we have the Holdfast, collects ruined bracelets. Their favorite hobby is playing practical jokes. Offer a basket of ruined bracelets as a hiring gift. Okay. So we got a dog's body. Takes care of odd jobs like storing goods, loading taps. So they're good at that. Janitor, not very good at cleaning, but good at chef and server. We don't really need a chef at the moment, so I'm not looking for that. Christian, you're pretty good. Server, that's also very good. I think I want to try to find one that's not necessarily a chef and a server, but it doesn't look like we have that. Dislike server role, but you're okay at it. That is a thing. Clumsy. I don't know if we want clumsy. Okay, so we have Amy. Hold tolerant. Good at chef, janitor, and dog's body. I think I might go with you. Of course, we have no money, so I might have to take a loan or just hire this person. Which, honestly, since we have no money, yeah, you're hired. There you go. You're hired on the fact that I am too poor to afford the other ones. Okay, so let's see here. We've done that. We need to buy drinks, which I have. Can I take a loan? Is there a loan I can take? Staff, expenditure, loan shark. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the thing I was looking for. 195 per day, 43. I'll just take the lowest one, sure. I know it's 9% interest, but I'll be fine. Okay, so now we need to buy drinks. So let's see here. Buy drinks. We need to go click on our guy over here. The merchant. So we have Scrap Barrel, House Brew, Clever Surprise, or okay, let's just go with some cheaper stuff right now. I'm gonna go with these three. So we'll have a total of 6. We'll purchase that. We need to have a place to store it. So let's go ahead and go to our build mode here. And I want to find our storeroom, and I want a pallet to put these on. So let's just put them against the wall right here, the quickest way. And we'll have, we'll have 3 pallets for right now. So we need to buy drinks, which we did. Well, unpause. So we did that. Assign drink to the tap. So I'm gonna go ahead and assign our drinks. So let's see, you want to select a drink, we want a house brew, and we want to get a scrap barrel there. All right, so we have 2 of those. They're gonna go pick that up for us. And then after everything is assigned, we can open up the tavern and start making some of our money back and pay back those lovely, lovely loan sharks. We do have a system up here for time and going over. We see that in pay, we pay our employees at this time and period. I think that is going to be in 12 hours, so we'll pay them the next day. And that's kind of how that time system works. There's gonna be more that we could do here, but right now we just have to get some of the basics out of the way. This is our first tavern. We're not gonna have too many things to worry about at the moment. But let's go ahead and hit the lock here and go ahead and open our first tavern. There we go. Confetti. Love it. Indeed. Okay. Whoa. The tavern name, The Fallen Tree. You know, I actually like that. My creative naming is not very good, so I'm just gonna go with what the game has there. A verified seal place of beverages, dining organized, existing under the walls of regional governance and operating sole proprietorship of the below certified owner is declared to be ready for open for business. There's a bunch of legal fees and I can't read all that. I'm gonna, if you guys want to pause the screen, take a look at that real quick, more than welcome, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do what every person does reading a document and just go ahead and sign it because that is the wrong thing to do.
With
All
the
right.
turn of a key, you throw your doors open to the world. There's no telling who might step through.
So one thing that we want to do for a tavern is actually have, you know, places for people to sit. So that's going to be things for us to decorate with. This is our decorations. We want to have our tap room. I think we want to have our small table here. I want to get enough for people to kind of serve and talk around. And I'm going to have these kind of just over here in this corner. I think that's going to be good. We don't need to worry about the server getting to that section of the table. So I'm going to say right there is good. And we don't want it overlapping too much with the serving. So I think we'll have one right there. Minna has joined me today. She is on the desk and she is a little upset. She normally, after she has her breakfast, for some reason, she just kind of yells and screams at me and then looks at me. And yeah, that's kind of our morning routine at this point. All right, so we've got our 2 tables. That's good to go. People can sit. We have a couple different events in here. Tavern will close. Tavern will close in that. Pay. We have a tavern will open. So just, yeah, you have your cute little calendar up here that I really appreciate. And another thing I'm going to go ahead and point out for those of you who might be playing on an ultra wide or something like that. I'm playing an ultra wide right now. What you're seeing is probably closer to 1440p because the UI is in the constraints of the ultra wide and what I'm recording in. So devs, I highly appreciate that. I love it when devs do that for ultra wide monitors. It is very, very nice. All right, so we go to serving our first customers. Drink ahoy, sell your first drink. They have a place to sit if they so choose. I feel like these are way too close to the tavern, but I could push it back a little bit if I wanted to, like kind of cut this off maybe, and then make a hallway right there. I actually might do that so our service is a little bit better. Like we'll cut it right there. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. So we can move these back and have a little bit more service room. So I'm going to rearrange just a little bit. Bankruptcy. Let's read this real quick. If your funds dip in the negative, you risk a bankruptcy. Notification will appear at the top right of the screen displaying the bankruptcy timer, which shows how many hours you have to recoup your losses. Time runs out before you can turn a profit. The tavern keeping journey will be at an end. Okay. So you can sell stuff if we need to. I think we'll be okay. I hope. Maybe. Our loan is going to probably killing us a little bit, but we'll be fine. All right, so I'm going to let the tavern run a little bit. I may adjust some things right here, but for the most part, we're going to gain some money and see how our first day goes. Okay, so first day is still going, and what I love here is that every single person has a stat. It's so in-depth with what it can be, and this is just early access. So the only thing they're really adding moving forward is just new levels and different kind of decorations and mechanics. I think they were going to like add a color picker so you can really get kind of customizable with the colors. So each staff has their own thing, their happiness, the energy, the movement speed. So there's just a lot of stuff in this man already, and I'm super excited to see what else it can do. We can get a staff table, put a staff table in here for them, just for our staff to chill. I might get another staff once we have a little bit more money, but I do want to have a place where our staff can just kind of hang out and not worry about the world for a second. So I'm going to put that, I guess the staff, simple table for your less mannered staff to rest their elbows on. So yeah, I guess they wanted the rest, they can come in here. We have a potbelly stove, source of heat. So oh wow, yeah, there is a little bit of a heat mechanic. So what is causing heat right here then? I guess it's just the natural, I don't know. But you can see it's kind of chilly over here, so I would want a potbelly stove, kind of keeping people warm. You know, we can put it, you know, right about there. I probably don't need spending money on it, considering I have one left, but probably we'll just need to go ahead and sell that. So we'll just demolish mode, sell that. All right, and lucky you get your 1-to-1 cash back, so you don't have to worry about that. You've got to go to the bathroom, toilet, waiting fulfilled, toilet need. How do I make a toilet? Is it outdoors? Outhouse, not enough money. Buddy, I hate to tell you, but we don't have an outhouse just yet. And there's my walls, so that's what I was looking for earlier, is the walls. Sir, you can't go back there. Where you can't just go back there. Can I have like a staff door saying, hey, this is not banned from room? Okay. Can I ban just customers? No, you can only ban your staff. Interesting. So how do I say that, hey, this is only a staff door, out of curiosity? Door wall. Door frame, really. Because, we already have a door frame there. Huh, interesting. So the staff can, or they can just kind of walk in the back. I was to figure out if there's anything I can do to prevent that or not. Yeah, I know you're looking for an outhouse. We do have the money for it, so I probably should get an outhouse just to go ahead and satisfy that need. So outdoor outhouse. Oh, it has to be back here. Okay, so I want the staff room to be like here and then expand our room to back in this area. Okay, I see what we need to do here. So let's go ahead and rotate this a little bit. And can I fit 2 in here? Is that a thing? I think I can. I think we can fit 2 outhouses in here. So I'm assuming the blue is areas they can go in, or this is area that's buildable. Yeah, because I can't build out here. Let me say, I'm going to put the outhouses kind of in this corner. And we're going to say right there is good. And I'm pretty sure we could get another one in here. Maybe. We don't have any money, but we'll put an house right there for right now. So that guy will go satisfy his need. He's going to go through there. So he can't go through there because of the staff room. So let me go ahead and adjust this real quick. So I want to, we just want to increase our tap room. And I want to say we'll zone this to be our tap room as well. And then I'll just say a staff room will be right here for right now. That's what we'll do. And then I'll say, yep, good to go. We don't have enough money though. So empty that. You don't get a staff room anymore. Sorry. And then we don't have 18 either. Right. So what I'll do is I'll stop that, get out of this, destroy this because we don't need that many pallets. And then we'll go in here and get us a tap room and expand this out and then say, good. Okay, so now they should be able to get to the bathroom. And I should be able to expand my tap room. And what I can do is kind of cut this off eventually once we get enough money. And then have our bar go across this way and then have this. Yeah, I think I like that. All right, so learning things. It's all right. We're slowly but surely learning about what our tavern can do. But we kind of satisfied the outhouse need. We have some of this. I guess I can assign this. Reserve for brews. So click on that. Brews, house brew. And then we reserve for scrap barrel. So there we go. We got our brews there. They can call these if we want to. Probably need another staff member, but we just don't have the money at the moment. I don't know if I have enough money to pay you. Yeah, I don't have enough money to pay you unless we have some more customers come in. So I'm going to speed up time a little bit and hopefully get enough money so we can pay our employee here. Because we're in desperate need of it. Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to have to take another loan, which all things considered, probably not the best idea. Per day, 35, interest 30%. So that's okay. 22%. No. So we're gonna go in the negative, but we're gonna pay. So we just make sure we get in the positive in the next day. So you're moving that around, good. Oh wait, we have some patrons. Good. Serve you. Okay, serve you. How much of this do we have left? We only have 3. Our scrap barrel. Okay, so each barrel has a certain amount in it, and we've unlocked a new feature here. So let's take a look at it. Slow down time. The tavern menu. Okay, so now we can start serving. So to add drinks to the tavern menu, purchase a barrel and load it into one of your taps. So, oh, that's how much we charge. Okay. So so he goes away when I do that. Okay, so they're gonna go towards the scrap barrel. So we want to kind of distribute people as much as we can. So I think those prices are fine. We won't, worry about changing the prices there because honestly they're a-okay. But I think that's gonna be the end of day 1. Let's see, what is this? Tavern will close in 13 minutes. Okay, and 49. So we don't have enough. We're gonna be in the negative by 3. So we're gonna have the timer come off. That's okay. We'll be fine. Just gotta wait till the next day.
Off hours are a good opportunity to manage rooms and furnishings. Or you could simply speed up the clock.
I will be doing that option because I am very poor at the moment. So we're gonna speed up the option, or speed up our time. We're gonna pay everyone. We're gonna have negative 3. That's fine. And then we're in the negative. I don't see the clock. Okay, so we have 23 hours till bankruptcy. So we'll just wait till it's open. And then, we got some new features here. So let's pause. So we have our approval rating, patron satisfaction. So we can see everything. And I love this menu. That is cool. Patron tier. So we just have tier 1 patrons. We can see the overall satisfaction is good. They weren't very happy with the service or the drink. So that's, or the atmosphere. The atmosphere was absolutely terrible for them. But everyone else was okay. So that's our kind of line. And that's where we landed at. Service is atmosphere. Yeah, atmosphere is pretty bad. I understand. Decor is surprisingly good, even though we just have really nothing. And then we have this other feature here, which is our inventory. Okay, so we have our 25 in stock, and it's a half-star quality. All right. So once again, I'm going to speed up until opening time. and then we'll try to make some more money and keep going from there. And that tells me there's probably going to be someone that comes throw a wrench in the works. But you know what? That's fine. We'll deal with it as it gets here. All right, so, oh, there's also scenario traits. So swamp climate is humid and generally warm, but the water is a bit cooler than the land, which is why it's probably cool over here. Got it. No fires, no infestations, and cheaper loans. Okay, well, that's good. No fires, they can kind of ruin everything. I had it happen in the demo when I was playing, and yeah, it just kind of destroys everything. And no infestation nests. I don't know what those are, but I'm kind of afraid to know what they are. All right, so business ends in 1 day. New business ends in 1 day. Okay. So we want to make sure that we get money. All right, so we got patrons here. Okay, a storybook. So this is kind of an interesting mechanic for this game. We can click on the storybook here. We have I don't remember your name. That's fine. And so, oh, and it reads for me.
Suit enters your tavern. She sweeps her gaze across the tap room and approaches the bar with confident, efficient strides. How rustic. 1 mug of your finest beverage. You slide the mug across the counter and hold out your hand for payment. The woman presses a crisply folded sheet of paper into it instead. My name is Dorothy Chadius, guild representative. You have been served.
I'm assuming served with not good papers. So this is another cool part of the game. So we're doing the story mode, and there's like little events like this that happens, and you can kind of make choices about how you want to respond to people like this. So, oh, what's this? No, I served you. See this mug? I'm going to be sassy about it.
You misunderstand. You have been served a legal document. The woman picks up her drink and takes a long sip. The mug is frosty. The stare she fixes you with is frostier. This beverage is adequate.
I mean, that's good because it's really just a half-star beverage, so at least you're saying it's adequate. They weren't there wasn't voice acting when we played the demo, so that's pretty nice. I can't click on you. What kind of legal document? You're welcome. Who are you? I'm gonna go with what kind of legal document?
Notice of official censure by the guild for operating an unlicensed tavern.
It makes a lot of sense.
Think you wouldn't be caught? We saw your deed filed. It's a matter of public record. She taps the seal on the folded document. It's all in here. The rules, your transgressions, and the consequences.
Okay. What guild? I didn't join any guilds. Am I under arrest? Are you the constable? No, you're not a constable. What guild? I didn't join any guilds.
The woman slaps a badge down on the countertop with a tight, proud smile. I'm a representative of the Tavern Keepers Guild. We oversee all the taverns in the land. She lifts her chin, gazing reverently into the distance. People rely on taverns to unwind and socialize under the professional care of a guild-certified tavern keeper. But you, her brow furrows, you are not certified.
Man, I didn't know there was so much legal work going into this tavern business, but all right. So what? Sorry I didn't know. I'll be happy to get certified. I'll be nice.
I have registered you as a guild applicant. The first step to move your application forward is to earn a 1-star ranking for your tavern.
Okay, we can do that.
She drops a large, crisply folded map on the counter. This map shows the locations of reputable distributors of food and drink. Take this as well. She places a beautiful crystal bottle on the table beside the map. It's filled with golden, frothy liquid.
Okay. What's in the bottle? Thanks for the map, but I don't drink. Great, thanks. What's in the bottle?
She gestures to the bottle. This is a tavern elemental, a provisional advisor of a sort. She's agreed to work with you full-time if your membership is approved. A small figure forms in the swirling liquid and waves cheerfully at you. They know everything there is to know about the business. This one's name is Hops, I believe.
Oh, that's clever. As long as it doesn't go, hey, listen at me, I think I'll be all right. She'll just be watching me all this time? That's weird. Thanks so much. I hope we'll be friends. So I shouldn't drink this. Yeah, I'm gonna say so I shouldn't drink this.
The figure in the bottle swirls around and makes a few gestures in your direction that are startlingly obscene for such a tiny beverage sprite.
All right, cool.
I wouldn't recommend it unless you're aiming to have the worst bathroom experience of your life.
Yeah, I'm good, dog. Okay, so good to know.
Dorothy favors you with a tight smile.
Oh, right.
Reaches out
okay.
to shake your hand.
That was named the Sprite.
Her grip is firm and dry, like her personality. Best of luck to you in the application process. Attain a 1-star rating, and we'll be in touch. As she strides away, it occurs to you that she never paid for her drink.
Well,
On
good
the
supporting there.
counter, Hops swirls around in her bottle to give you a big thumbs up.
Thanks, Hops. I appreciate it. All right, so close the book. So that's just like an example of a little bit of a story here.
So the long arm of bureaucracy has found you even
Classic.
in the depths of the swamp. At least you've made a friend.
So where's my friend at? Where's my new friend? Oh, Hops,
I
cool.
haven't advised anyone in ages. This'll be fun.
So this is they've added so much since the demo. All right, so let's click on this.
One of the patrons overheard that we had to take a loan and left a big tip to help us out.
Okay. So reach your 1-star rating. Optional check. Oh, geez. Check the tavern. Okay, things are popping up. Check the tavern rating tooltip. Optional check drink flag tooltip. And then reach 1-star rating. So optional check the tavern rating. So tavern rating is right here. That's what we can check. So requirements, we just need 15 patron visits and we need service category star 1. So service ratings, your tavern's various services ascend to star ratings. Check the flags next to the tavern sign at the top. So the tavern sign at the top, these flags right here. The drink, current is 61. This is 86. So it's wanting us to have service category, a star rating, see, check flags. Current ratings to show how to improve them. So we need to have a 1-star. So we just need to get these a little bit better. So we need a bulletin board and any of these, dartboard and waiting bench. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could do that. So what I could do, we've been making money, which is good. So let's get a dartboard in here. And I don't think it's having safe right at the front door. So I'll have it in this like length of hallway right here. And then we need to have a bulletin board. So where can I find the bulletin board? So if I just hover over this, no, how did I get to that menu? I didn't. How did I get there? Okay, so we earned a star. Let's click on that first. So we earned a star for it. All right. Okay. Hello. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. Just give me my star. Thank you. I guess they had a dragon deliver the guy which delivered my star. Sure.
Already you're rising in the world. I'm sure the guild doesn't give those out to just anybody.
And we should get our certification and be proper organizers of democracy or bureaucracy. That one. Gain your first tavern star. All right, very good. We got a bronze tavern star. Stargazer, getting all kinds of achievements here. And then we also get 5 collectible cards plus 5 whatever, 50 whatever that is. Okay, just having a ton of pop-ups. So now that I've done that, we've got our current 1-star rating there. So we have 8 new unlocks. So we have a dartboard, which somehow I unlocked beforehand. Waiting bench. So wait, there is just a waiting bench? I guess 3 just to wait for service. Okay, cool. Ooh, and then we got a round table. We got a lantern. I like that table. That's a cool table. Comfy chair. A simple toilet. So now we can actually use the bathroom inside. Wash basin. Work schedule. A locker. And then cheers. All right, so good stuff. So what's our objective now? I'm going to unpause, let kind of things run. All right, so current rating is reputation 91%, human. Yep, so we're going to have different types of races come in. I'm assuming we'll have like maybe elves, orcs, and other things like that. Reputation. I wonder how I got to that other menu where it showed me, hey, this is what you could do to help improve. But letter from Dorothy Chadius. All right, Dorothy, what do you got for me? Applicant, congratulations. The guild has awarded your tavern with a 1-star rating. It's time to start offering food. The traveling merchant can't be depended upon to have everything you need to run a tavern. You'll need to place some special delivery orders. Use the map I gave you to find supplier of meats. I'm sure they'll stock whatever delicacies the locals enjoy. Sincerely, Dorothy Chadius, Tavern Guild representative. All right, Dorothy, what do we got?
We should find a variety of shops on the map. They can deliver what we need.
Sure. All right, so open the world map and order rats. Not the first thing I would have went towards, but I guess it's also the cheapest. So this is Clever Concoctions and then Stillwater Market. The open market in Stillwater is a great place to buy fresh bread. The rats know this too. The market is consequently also a great place to buy fresh rats. All right, trail rations, mushrooms, and then our common rat. I'm just gonna, how many come in a thing? Shelf life, 4.5 days at 100% spoiler rate. How many come in and there's, oh wait, do I need swamp rats or regular rats? Last twice as long. Unsafe unless grilled. Okay. I didn't know we ate raw rats out here. Honestly, don't remember what it wanted me to get, so I'm gonna back out for just a second. And it says order rats. Okay, well, I'm gonna order some rats. So we're not gonna grill anything, so I'm just gonna get the common rat for a little bit more. Can't afford that, so we're just gonna purchase that one. Just order one thing of rats, and we can see the world map down here is really, really cool. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot for us to look around too. There's just been a lot of love in this game, man. Yeah, you can already tell. These devs, they're something special. It's, you know, they haven't made a game since Game Dev Tycoon. That was a long time ago, but I mean, clearly they take their time. They put in the love and work into these type of games, and it's just really cool to see. All right, Dorothy, what do you got for me? Applicant, I hope your ingredient order has been placed. The next phase depends on it. You must build a functioning kitchen and add food to your menu. Enclosed, please find a license for its development. We recognize this will be costly. Statute 34.2.0.3 allocates a loan for the specific purpose. Oh. Okay.
Becoming stuck in the gears of the guild's protocol machine isn't all bad. A little extra gold in your purse can take you a long way.
Yeah, we have 215 now, so we have 3 unlocks. We have the larder shelf, then cheers, because I skipped everything else, because I didn't want to do that. We have a grill, and then a food window. Oh, okay. So now I need to make a kitchen, I'm assuming. Tap room, staff room, storeroom. So no, I don't have to have a kitchen per se, but I am gonna have to reorganize some things here. So I think I might make a order window here and then change our door here. So there's gonna be some adjustments. Oh, and then we have the front kitchen, front office, kitchen. Oh, we do have to have a separate room for it. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a kitchen here. So I could put the kitchen here and here. So we'll have the doors go there. I have a door there. And then maybe make it kind of expand like this. Maybe something like that, and then have the staff room. Yeah, we'll do something like that. And we'll have a door for the staff room here. And another door for the kitchen here. That way they can walk across the storeroom and get what they need there. Now that I think about it, I'm going to put another door. So I want... Where are the doors exactly? Is it decorative? No. Foundation. I'll put a door here. And then they can kind of go in, go grab what they need there. Okay, that's fine. So now we need a larder. So storeroom, we want a larder shelf. So we'll just put that. That's where the rats are going to go. Put those on that. We'll just get 2 of them for right now. Leave that alone. And then finally, we want to go to our kitchen. So these are like our main things up here. Bedroom, we don't have that. Front office, we don't have that. Toilet, so we can make a toilet now, but I'm not worried about that at the moment. So we get a grill in here. And we can see the heat. We want the food window, so we want servers to come to the food window right there. So that's good. We're also poor again, so that's less good. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's sell one of these because we don't need that many yet. So we'll destroy that. And honestly, no, we need to keep that just in case. Still not enough money. Oh, wait, no, we just need the grill. Okay, so we'll have the grill here. I think having it next to the window is probably going to be better, so we'll put that there. And then have ingredients to stock and then design a meal. So we need to wait for our rats to get here. And we can see that up here with the box with the feet, that's going to be our delivery. So we're going to speed up and wait for that to get here. And then maybe look at our menu after that. But everything's going pretty well so far. It's basic, but it's okay. It's okay for to have a little bit basic necessities at the moment. So stock delivered. Oh, you're the delivery of the rats. Oh, you're cool. I don't know what you are, but you're cool. All right, bye. Anyway, so design a meal. So I'm assuming I need to go here and then create a meal. And then grilled skewer. So, yep, we're just going to make a grilled rat skewer. Oh, this is cool. All right, so morsels. Look at my common rat and it just, oh, okay, yep. Oh, boy. Okay, so what is this? Gross. Yeah, I mean, that's our rat. I've seen a couple different things about making different recipes here, and it's going to get more in depth, and I'm very excited about it. So we're going to create that. There's not much we can do. It's rat on a stick. Let's just create it. There we go. And there we add the dish. So we're good to start serving rats.
Cuisine, but it's a start, and it keeps the novice
but now
busy. Order up.
We need to have a cook. We need a cook. So we have a chef and a server. Hire for 24. I'm going to go and hire you. So now we have our chef and our server. Okay. So now we
As
wait.
your
I hope
tavern
everyone's hungry.
grows, so must your payroll.
Yep. Yep, I just hired someone.
Second employee, your business has evolved from a dubious shack to a reputable service establishment.
Yep. So we're I mean, I wouldn't say reputable with us serving rats, but it is what it is. I am gonna go check one thing real quick, so I'll be just back with you guys in a second. Okay, so I was just checking to see if there was a UI scale for me, because like for me the UI is a little bit big, so I would like to kind of downscale a little bit, but it's fine. I couldn't find an option for it. It's not a big deal at all. So food, reputation 70%, so we unlock this. Services are 86% and reputation is 92, so we're doing okay. There's things I could probably do, but I need to worry about money at the moment. So I'm gonna just kind of let time pass. We're gonna go ahead and hit the fast forward on here. We close in a couple hours, so we're gonna see if anyone orders a rat. I don't think so. I think people are just ordering things. And we have another storybook here. So we have Jefferson Apple Butter. Jefferson, what do you got for me?
A scruffy young man with a friendly face and ink-stained hands peers around the tap room. He scratches some notes on a scroll with a tattered quill, then sidles up to the bar and flashes an ingratiating smile. Hello, would you happen to be the owner of this tavern? The name's Jefferson, ace reporter. I'm looking for front-page material for our next Gazette, and I was hoping to ask you about your tavern. On the record, of course.
Well, Jefferson, do I have a story for you? We serve rat on a stick. Who's first issue? My tavern is definitely hot news. Go ahead.
Really? A wave of relief washes over his
Oh,
face.
this poor man.
That is to say, I knew I'd get the scoop. Let's see here. He chews the tip of his quill and scans over his scroll with a furrowed brow.
Oh boy.
Great. As everybody knows, this tavern has been vacant ever since the previous owner sank in a freak quicksand accident years ago.
Oh,
How
okay.
did you come to own the place?
I just showed up. Is that okay? It's mine now, right? We just took over. I won in a card game from a mysterious stranger, or off the record, I think I forged a deal. I think I forged a deed of ownership. I'm just gonna go. I won it in a card game with a mysterious stranger.
I like it.
Add a little spice to it. A little, yeah. There you go. Mystery.
Readers will be eager to see if that goes awry in unsettling and ironic ways. Did this mysterious stranger have glowing eyes? No, don't tell me. Jefferson scribbles rapidly. The important thing is you've got the doors open. What's your business strategy going forward?
Don't go to business. Do the bare minimum, then I open a better tavern elsewhere. Oh, come on. We could put a little more effort in this one. To make this the best, highest rated tavern in the land. Honestly, no idea. I've never done this before. There you go.
Jefferson gives you an uneasy look, but scribbles down your answer. I appreciate the candor, but I feel kind of bad here. Again, we are on the record.
Oh,
for
my
an
bad.
Interview, for a newspaper.
Yeah, sorry. I'll give more
Apparently, having exhausted his line of
exciting
questioning,
answers.
He rolls the parchment closed. Well, that's all I have. Thanks for your time. I'll be off. This story isn't going to write itself. That's the job of an ace reporter. Jefferson stuffs the scroll into his jerkin, dramatically raising his quill and waving it above his head.
Excellent. Thank you,
To the
Jefferson.
presses.
Yep, make it look good, man. All right, close the book. Get you a rat on a stick while you're here. Nope. All right, no rat. That's fine. Understood. All right, so they're going to go back here and hopefully cook our rat. Nope, you're not going to go cook a rat. Is anyone ordering a rat? Also, I guess we probably have some light. 15 minutes of fame, answer a few questions of the local paper. So yeah, we got some achievements there. Can I get, oh, design mode. Oh man, we got a whole different UI for this. That's cool. Oh, you just have the standard. Oh, this is very in-depth. Okay, so that's magic objects. I just wanted a candle. Yeah, I just want a candle. Is that a thing I can get? I didn't need to go crazy with it just yet. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there it is. But you can go very in-depth. The design mode lets you customize just about anything. I mean, you can place things anywhere. And I did want to show this off just a little bit, just because I wanted to show at least most of the game here. But you can like have small drawers here. Like you can go very in-depth. You can kind of move things around very finely, and just even regular shapes too. And you can color the shapes as well. So there's a lot you can do here if you want to go that in depth. I don't have a lot of time nor creativity to go that in depth. I will do some things here and there, but this mode is, I'm more on the simulation management side of the thing, but this is for someone who wants to have the design and make their cozy tavern in a free mode and stuff like that. So it is there for you and it's really cool. We can have a bulletin board go up, but I'm poor, so I'm going to leave it as is. I was going to get some lights, but it's fine. Oh, okay. You all right there? You good? No one saw it. You're fine. So yeah, there we go. Looking good so far. Serve another drink. No one's wanting a rat on the stick, which is okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward a little bit because we need to serve some food, but it seems like no one is wanting it at the moment. So yeah, we're just gonna let things go. We need to earn a 1-star food rating and then serve a meal. But unfortunately, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna have to call this first episode of Tavern Keeper. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this content, please leave a like and a comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, glad to have you here. My name is Stapes. Consider subscribing if you enjoy the content because it does help out a ton. Otherwise, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you, as always, for spending some of your time here, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everybody.